If you want to avoid spoilers, freeze all motor functions now. HBO's Westworld has given us some incredible surprises, like revealing Bernard as a host and William growing up into the Man in Black. But Westworld has also disappointed us, especially in season 3.
Was there something you wanted from me?
Reveals are a big part of what keeps the audience coming back to Westworld for more, but not all twists are created equal. Here's a look at some of the most lackluster twists we've gotten so far.
Weak.
Maeve, we expect a lot from you, so we may be judging this twist of yours a little harshly.
And I mean that as a compliment.
At the end of season 1, Maeve suddenly decided to stay in Westworld to save her daughter. This turn set up an arc that fell flat by season 3. It feels like she spent the past 2 seasons stuck in a loop, a really boring one. Maeve's choice was a welcome surprise at the time, but it stilted her character development in the long run.
It's actually very sad.
Season 3 really wanted us to believe that Dolores had assembled this mighty army of hosts, only to reveal that Hale, Connells, and Musashi were all different copies of Dolores.
You've just made copies of yourself.
If you want something done right, do it yourself.
The only thing is, we've seen this twist before in season 2, when we realized the Charlotte Hale we saw leaving the park had been Dolores all along. It was doubly unsurprising because Dolores doesn't play well with other hosts, so it wasn't really a twist for her to keep working solo, in a manner of speaking.
No one knows me like you.
Westworld's second season gave us a satisfying twist,
We were here to decode the guests.
and then went overboard.
You need to image their minds throughout their stay.
It was built in.
The reveal of the super futuristic hat technology was one of the biggest letdowns we witnessed on Westworld Season 2. The show presented the hats as a representation of players' moral alignment in the game, but it turns out they were actually brain scanners collecting biometric data on the park guests.
We saw inside them down to the core.
No one was asking for this. An ultra-high-tech theme park full of hyper-realistic robots doesn't need to explain how its own hat technology works.
But you don't like that, do you?
One AI ball controlling everyone's lives on Earth was enough.
We have some questions.
But then, Season 3's big twist was a second AI ball. It didn't add anything to the reveal of the first supercomputer Death Star 3 episodes ago. And what's more, the second AI ball, Solomon, had to spend 10 minutes explaining itself.
I think it wants to talk to us.
Breaking the #1 rule of villains, never monologue.
Both of those analogies are somewhat facile. I know everyone. If this is indeed now, and we are indeed here.
Caleb's big twist was that he's not just a war veteran turned construction worker, but actually a Manchurian candidate hunting down divergence. With Caleb, Westworld combined 2 good arcs to make a new one that lacked the cleverness of either.
Come again?
He'd been wandering around, confused by his memories, like Bernard in season 2, and then he was revealed to be more evil than he seems, like the William Man in Black twist of season 1.
I killed Francis.
Almost every time Caleb was on screen, we were practically hit over the head with the fact that what he was remembering wasn't real. This twist felt like a revelation to Caleb, but definitely not to us.
I murdered Francis because of you? You piece of shit!
Hopefully season 4 gives us more delights and better ends.
Best of luck.